All right. So this is the Nerdy Nonsense podcast. We're just two nerdy guys that like to talk about stuff. This is episode 76, and Halloween is this week. So
Spooky.
super spooky. Cool. I don't know. I guess I'll start with what I did this week. I didn't really do a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
I picked back up Lies of P again, which is that like Bloodborne-esque game.
Pinocchio.
retelling of-
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually really good. It's kind of frustrating because it's a little annoying in that like if you're not paying attention to the context cues, you don't know where you're supposed to keep going to the next area. And I had to look it up a few times because I was like, I don't understand. Am I supposed to go back to where I just defeated the last boss and then I continue from there? Like, what do I do?
Oh, that
They
sucks.
don't tell you in some places, or maybe I just missed it in the dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Because the last two things I did, I had to rescue Geppetto and I had to rescue Geppetto's friend. And as soon as you defeat the boss, you have to go back, tell them, okay, cool, I'll meet you back at the safe haven place. You
Yeah.
go back to the safe haven place, and they give you a bunch of dialogue and backstory and stuff, and then you're like, wait, what am I supposed to do now? So I had to look it up because I got very confused. But it's a very interesting game. I like the fighting a lot. Like the combat system is really cool. It's a little wonky, if I'm honest. Like there's no. Maybe I just haven't gotten it yet, but your left arm is a mechanical arm, and you can get different mechanical arms that do different things. Like the one you start with does like a bash thing, and you can kind of attack with it, but you have a limited amount of times that you can use your left arm. And the second one I got was basically a grappling hook, so I can pull enemies closer to me to get them closer so I can fight them, which also staggers them a little bit. But I don't like the system itself is weird because you don't in normal games you can parry. There's no parry in this that I've found yet. Maybe I just don't have the arm for it. I'm not sure. But the weapons are really cool. You can mix and match different blades with different handles and different attributes and stuff. It's kind of cool. What else did we do? I started watching an anime and I don't remember what it was. Shangri-La Frontier. It's like a isekai where a guy gets sucked into a video game, but he's kind of an idiot and he's been kind of trolling, or not trolling, but leveling in the same area the entire first two episodes.
Yeah.
But he did it so much that he got like an extremely rare weapon set that no one else has, because you'd have to sit there and kill 15,000 enemies, which is what he did, or something like that, and no one does that. It's kind of funny. It's a little weird. I'm only 3 episodes. It just apparently started this season, so I think episode 5 just came out today. So I have to catch up and watch more of it. I've been kind of just doing that like on my own time because Allison doesn't want to watch it.
Yeah.
But what was the other one that I watched? I think that was it. I didn't really do a whole lot this week just because I was so busy with work.
Okay, that makes sense.
By the time I was like done at the end of the day, I didn't want to do anything.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at my stuff. I didn't really watch anything else. Kind of disappointing.
Oh well. Well, with that, then I finished Spider-Man 2 like Wednesday. Wednesday, Wednesday, yeah, Wednesday. I finally finished the game. I 100% platinum it, so really good. A really good game. I like how things are setting up things in this universe. Possible DLC, possible part three. Well, for sure, there's gonna be part three because there is so many stuff that they leave open ended that either could go DLC or they could go into a part three. Uh, a little nods to other heroes, although the first game also had the same theme. But I like how the progression of time in the game has shown that also the heroes that we've seen before, or the nods to the heroes that we have seen before, also have progressed. There are even interviews with the creators of the game talking about those Easter eggs and stuff like that, and that probably we will see some of those happening eventually or not. We'll see. Uh, yeah, I unlocked every single suit. Some of the suits were okay. I don't know. But I feel like this game, the selection of suits wasn't as great as the last one. Just like
I've
I
heard
was.
that from a couple different people. It feels
Yeah,
like they kind of went ham in the first game, just kind of throwing a bunch of suits at you, and in this game they kind of like reserve themselves more.
yeah,
There's a lot of rumors that they might add more to DLC.
yeah, probably because they did the same with Spider-Man One. They added more to the DLC, and they also added some more suits, just randomly, not randomly, but mostly the MCU suits they were releasing when the movies were coming out. So probably they're gonna do something similar, but not really movies, but something else. We'll see. But yeah, some of the early selection, especially for Miles, are okay-ish. The later ones become better. Peter's half of the suits are movie suits, which is,
Really?
yeah, like you have all the MCU suits pretty much, like the homemade, the Stark, the upgraded, the hybrid, the new one, the Iron Spider, the Spider Monkey. You have both of the Amazing Spider-Man suits. You have the Raimi one. So like half of his customs choices are movie suits, and everything else is a combination of new stuff and other and some suits that were on the prior game. So I'm like, this wouldn't be a good opportunity to bring new suits. And then for the Insomniac originals, some are good, some are not that great, and for some reason, there because now in this game you got color variations on some suits, especially the ones that are Insomnia original or some of the non MCU suits. They have each has a four color variation. So you have your regular color that you, depending on the suit, you might get an inverse colors, all black and white, like a quote unquote Soviet look or whatever, that kind of stuff. And so the same with Miles. And some of the suits they look better in a different color for some reason than the original design. It's kind of weird. The suit selection is kind of weird, but otherwise, like I said, the story is really good. I'm excited to see what we go from here, whether it's DLC or Spider-Man 3. Uh, yeah. Again, everything is great. I got less glitches on the second half of the game, so that's actually good. I
Did
didn't
they
have
release
to.
the patch yet?
They did. Yeah, they did release a patch this week. It fixed the some of the glitches and also the flag, the Puerto Rican flag in the game. The colors were inverted, so it was actually the Cuban flag. So they
Yeah,
fixed it.
that was a bad one.
I mean, I see where the mistake would have been. It's pretty much the same design. It's just like inverted colors. So I see that's a honest mistake. Some people are taking it way out of the proportions. Like, what the hell? But yeah, they fixed that. They also fixed some of the glitches. Especially there was one apparently that people were getting. I never got it, but either Peter or Miles, after you select a suit or whatever, they will become a white cube, and you're just fighting or gliding or web slinging as a white cube in the game.
Oh, that's what that glitch. Because I've seen people like posting videos on like Instagram and stuff, and I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest ones that I see. I never got that one. Most of my glitches were like stuff disappearing from the map, or the big one that I got stuck in one of the Mysterio missions, maps, mini maps. I couldn't get out of there. But other than that, I haven't got any the other glitches that I see people getting. But yeah, this patch is supposed to fix that one. And then what was the other thing? Oh yeah, and they did a little upgrade on the Amazing Spider-Man suit, the second one, because in the base game or the original look, the spider was a little shiny for some reason, and the lines were like a little gray on the webbing. So this update pretty much make it darker, and the spider doesn't shine anymore. So it's actually more accurate to the movie. And I don't know what else. Probably just minor fixes here and there, but from videos that I seen, those are the biggest ones that they did with this update. I know eventually they're gonna do another up. Oh, and did they add New Game Plus? Oh no, they haven't yet. But they said that they're gonna do another update soon. That they're gonna be adding New Game Plus because it didn't came out with the base game, and also a way to change the time of the day, because that's also something that you can do in the game right now. So I guess for those people that want to take pictures
At
with
night or during the
at
day?
night during the day, yeah, with specific suit or whatever, because some of the suits uh have shine on them, like lightning, so they will look cooler at night. But I guess depending on what how far in the game you are or whatever, you might unlock them and it's daylight, so it doesn't work, or it's too late for you to use it because you're stuck in the final parts of the game with the DLC, with the specific suit and whatever. So I guess it's for that, because again, some of the suits they have shine and stuff like that. Like the anti-doc suit from the last game is back, and the spider and everything that is not the base suit shyness. Then I know Miles has a 2099 custom as well, and the eyes are like shiny.
Hmm.
So those kind of things. But yeah, other than that, just my shows as usual. Uh, our facts means that ended this week. The season finale was kind of weird. It felt like a series finale, kinda. But we know they're looking for a third season because they wrap.
I don't know how true it is, but apparently Taika Waititi said that he doesn't want to drag the series out, so they want to kind of write it and end it on their own terms. So I don't know
Yeah,
if the next season is going to be the last one.
yeah. I've been seeing that from the lead writer or the showrunner was saying the same thing, that if they get renewed one more time, it will be the last of the show. But again, this the finale for this season felt very season series finale. Like they wrap up most all the stuff, or at least everything looks like a good ending, wrapping up stuff here and there. And if the if the show doesn't come back, this will be a good season finale. But like I said last week, this season for some reason it didn't feel as great as the first one for me. I think they were spending way too much on the romance rather than everything else. And I guess at least for me, I don't care much about the romance. I mean, it was fine on season one and it was funny and everything, but I like a mix of everything. And this one was focusing way too much on that for my taste. I just don't. For me, it was a comedy about pirates, and the romance was the second part that came out, and it looks like season two flip the idea. But yeah,
Yeah, I've heard from multiple people because it was an interesting kind of like B plot in the first season,
yeah,
but it wasn't like the focus, if that makes sense. And a lot
and
of
now it
people
has become
kind of were
the
put off. Yeah.
yeah the April, and I guess because certain part of the internet embraced it way too much, and they were like, okay, I guess.
Ooh, there are
Uh,
some gross things on Twitter.
I mean, I'm not talking about ghost things. I know some people like just even the wholesome section of that they pretty much embrace not embrace but they pretty much focus on that section of the show, and uh at least from what I see on the internet from many fans, and it has become mostly that at this point. So it wouldn't surprise me if the showrunners were looking at the internet, at the fans and everything. I was like, oh, I guess they care more about the relationship. Then I guess season two will be more of that. I'm not happy to be one of those, but I guess whatever. Still a good show, but like I said, I would prefer more of balance between the comedy and the romance than just focusing on the romance completely. But it's
Yeah,
here now.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, it's okay. What else? Loki season. This episode. Oh my god, the way that it ended. I can't wait for next week. I'm excited to see where we're going from here. It was a big way to end the show, the episode, and I don't really know where we're going from here. And I think we're like what, four
We
more
should be.
episodes to go.
Yeah, I think we're what 3 or 4 episodes in, and I think it's 8 episodes
Before
total.
yeah, this was the fourth episode, so we're halfway through. So the fact that we're doing this big thing halfway through the show, I'm excited about the second half.
Apparently, this is going to fix the majority of the problems people have been having with the last 3 movies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how true that is because I haven't seen the show yet, but
Yeah.
I've been hearing a lot of really good things about it.
Oh yeah, the show is really good, and Miss Minutes continues to be becoming one continues being one of the biggest. I think one of the biggest MCU villains.
I
I
heard
can
someone say that, and I don't understand the context. But then again, because I guess because I haven't seen the show yet, it
you
doesn't.
need to see this season. Yeah,
Yeah,
the way that they made Miss Minutes, yeah, it's just insane. Yeah, that, and then movie wise, not that much stuff. I still haven't been able to see Killers of the Flower Moon. Many things happening in the meantime that I couldn't go see it. What I saw new that came out is Five Nights at Freddy, because they did Peacock did the uh same day release. What was the name of the thing?
they have a name for it,
I
but they
forget.
released it
I
the
forget.
same day it came
Yeah, I
out in
forget the term.
theaters.
I forget the term, but yeah, they released it on Peacock the same day. Well, technically after it came out in theaters. So I was like, I guess I watch it here since I have it on my TV and I can
I've
see it.
heard some very mixed things about it. I'm curious to hear what
I
your thoughts were.
I don't know anything about the game, so to me it was a okay movie. It was trying to be a slasher and a horror movie, but it didn't fulfill that. Like it looked more like a, I don't know, because there's this plot of the main character that is suffering from, like he's like the loser that cannot keep a job and everything, and is taking care of his sister, but uh they are threatening of taking her away because of the fact that he can keep a job. But the whole reason, and this is not really a spoiler because they put it right away on the movie, is that because he has some sort of trauma from losing his brother when he was a child. His brother was adopted by a guy, and he saw this, but he doesn't remember the face of the guy. So because of that, and the movie keeps harping on that. So in a way, also the movie is trying to be like a psychological thriller or whatever, and it's not making it great on either front. Uh, I mean, it's okay for a Halloween movie just to watch for a an hour and something, 2 hours, and that's it. But yeah, I don't know anything about the game. The Nicolas Cage version of this is actually way better.
I've heard the same thing from a lot of people, and that wasn't even an official movie either. That was just
Yeah,
like
and that's,
a
yeah,
ripoff.
yeah, it was a ripoff. It was the same concept. Nicolas Cage is hired to take care of guard overnight this place that same thing. It was like a Chuck E. Cheese and closed down because weird stuff happened or whatever, and then the animatronics come to life at night, and he has to fight them all. But the thing is, in that one, Nicolas Cage goes full Nicolas Cage, so it's more entertaining on that front. The character here is like very sad all the time, and I guess it makes sense why. But there's not too fighting or anything, or at least the way that he fights the animatronics is kind of weird or whatever.
I played the game when it first came out, which
Hmm.
was oh Jesus Christ. I don't even remember when the game came out. It was probably about 10 years ago.
I think it's 2014 or something like that. 2013,
20, yeah, it was
which
2014. So
which
almost
will be 10 years
10
ago.
years
Yeah.
ago. Yeah. I don't remember him being that sad, but then again in the game, the main character, you don't really know his backstory at all. He's just some dude that just takes a job at, you know, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza or Showtime Pizza, whatever it's called.
Yeah, looking at the
Um,
information that I saw from other people talking about, it looks like that information was added in later games.
I never played them because I didn't like the first game at all.
Yeah.
Everyone was hyping it up and they're like, "Oh, it's the scariest thing ever," and I'm just kind of like, "Okay, it's boring. It's really boring." Um, but I don't know. I still kind of want to see it. Allison wants to see it too, so maybe we'll borrow someone's Peacock and watch it.
Yeah. Is it Peacock or Paramount Plus? Oh no, Peacock. Peacock. Yeah. And
It's one of
then
the ones with the P. That's all I remember.
yeah, and then did I talk about this last week? I saw also the second season of Wolf Like Me.
No, how did you like it?
I really like it. I like what they did with this season. Just like I commented last week. I now remember. I commented last week that I saw a random that it was already a second season, and I didn't saw any advertisements whatsoever from Peacock as well.
I
Yeah,
don't
it was
remember
a big.
seeing anything telling everybody that the second season
Yeah,
was out.
yeah. I found it by mistake because I was looking I was looking for something on Peacock. I don't remember what it was, and I saw second season. I was like, what? So I saw it after we recorded. It was really short, a quick watch. It was like 8 episodes, and each one is like 30 something minutes or so. So it was really quick, but I really like this season. Hopefully, we get a third one, and this time they announce it because yeah.
Yeah, I heard
Uh,
it ended again on another cliffhanger almost, right?
uh, Kinda. Well, not really a cliffhanger, but they ended with something that can be follow up on a third season. I mean, if they cancel it, it's okay because they wrap up the plot over there. But if they want to follow up, they have stuff to follow up with. Uh, that's that. Then what else? What else? Lower decks is still good. Bu- 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 Trying to remember what other right now we're in the middle of nothing,
Yeah, I
so
don't think
that's
a
why.
lot of shows are going to be coming back for what, another month or two.
Yeah, if they're coming back for another month or two because of the strike and everything. But yeah,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
there's a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, I'm watching this show on Apple Plus with Brie Larson. Let me look for the name.
Oh, I know. I don't remember what it's called, but I saw a commercial for it last night, and I was like, "That seems interesting."
Yeah, she plays this scientist in the 60s, I want to say.
Something like that. I don't remember what she's
Uh,
making, but it sounded really, really cool.
Lessons in chemistry. There you go. So the way that the show starts is like she has a TV show that she's it's like a mix of cooking and science, showing people how to cook, but also implementing science and stuff like that. But then that's the opening on the show, and then we jump back in time and we see how. I guess the rest of the show is gonna be seeing how she got to that point. Uh,
Yeah, I heard someone say that it's like the an introspective about Julia Childs or something.
Something like
Um,
that.
it was really, it sounded really, really cool.
But yeah, so far is 4 episodes in. I really like it. The way that they're showing everything, and episode 3 is really good because it comes from the point of view of one character you wouldn't expect the show to go into that, but it was really good. So yeah, I've been like apparently it's based on a book. Huh, interesting. But yeah, um, I'm gonna assume it's 8 episodes, just like every other show nowadays. But I've been liking it. Yeah, I'm gonna continue watching. I know Godzilla is coming in November. Monarch, and also
Yes.
uh, for All Mankind season 4 or season 3. Whatever the next season of For All Mankind is. Season 4, I think. Yep, November 10th. So I'm excited for those two because those are really good shows. At least For All Mankind is really good. I don't know about Monarch since it will be the first time that we're seeing it. So, but I like the Monster Bros. Godzilla movies. So, and I think that's everything that I can think of at the moment. I'm still gonna try to see Killers of the Flower Moon this week. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to wait until it goes in VOD and I watch it from the comfort of my home. Because again, it's like a 3 hour and a half movie. So yeah,
I have been hearing really good things about it, so I do at some point want to see it. I just don't know if I'll be able to see it while it's in
mm,
theaters still.
I see. Yeah, yeah. I heard mixed stuff, but most of the mixed stuff is either one point going, "This is the greatest thing ever." Martin Scorsese is a genius, and then the other point is, "Oh, this movie is taking the pain of Native Americans and just profiting out of it, and the main just looking at the point of view of the white man instead of the Native Americans on this of the film and whatever." So I haven't seen anything in the middle. I'm mostly seeing both the streams, but I guess yeah, that's what it is. I with that, I guess we can jump into the news. I guess we're
Yeah.
gonna start with some sad news that happened last night. In fact, Matthew Perry, best known as Chandler, being from France, passed away yesterday, apparently at the age of 54. Based on the information that has been released, which is not much, he was found drowned on his jacuzzi at his home in LA.
Yeah, apparently he had just finished like a 2 hour game of like back to back pickleballs. People
Mhm.
think that he might have had a stroke or a heart attack, and then he just fell while he was in the jacuzzi.
Yeah,
That's the
and
working theory.
yeah, and we know from his books and also him in interviews and whatever that he, especially during the times that Friends was at his highest, I want to say season 3 or 4, he got into doing cocaine. So
Yup.
that for sure left some lasting health damage into his body that maybe is related to this. I know he has been trying to be clean for a long time, and I based on the latest information that we saw that is out there was no alcohol or drugs involved. So again, maybe just the damage from that plus the
The physical
jacuzzi.
activity for so long.
Yeah, it was a bad combination, and sadly he passed away. But yeah. Let's see. Moving from that, we got more information on the SAG strike. This week, the studios and the SAG meet up to talk on Tuesday, and the conversations have been going as so far until yesterday. In fact, was the last day that they have some conversations. It looks like things might be going well since they meet up like 3 times this week. They they meet up first on Tuesday. They were supposed to meet on Wednesday, but they decided to skip it to Thursday. Then I can't remember if they meet on Friday or not, but I know they met yesterday as well. The last thing that the studio said, or actually the SAG said, was that at this point they're just waiting for the studios to answer to the latest proposals. So if we get an answer, probably will be sometime next week, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll see. Although an early report came out this week while negotiations on date one were happening, that somebody find out that, and again, we don't know how accurate it is. Maybe it's just the studios trying to do uh, some tactics by the studios to make negotiations work in their favor or whatever. We'll see, or just people trying to create some chaos. But a report came out this week saying that the studios are thinking that if negotiations this week don't end up in ending the strike, then they're gonna wait until January 2024 to renegotiate or go back into talking with the with the union.
Yeah, I think that's just their tactic. They're trying to wait them out, and I don't think that's gonna
Yeah,
work.
yeah,
I
that's
think
not
they're
gonna
just
work.
being stupid.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Again, a lot of people in the inside, maybe not in the bargaining committee, but people from the that have more knowledge than your average person is saying that these conversations have been positive so far. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But because of the strike is still happening, there were a lot of moving a lot of delays happening this week. Let's see. So Paramount announced 3 delays. First, Mission Impossible: Dark Reckoning Part 2 has been delayed to May 23rd. Sorry, 2025. Also, there's a report suggesting that they might change the title of the name, and a lot of people are like, "What? What? Why are you doing that? The first movie is already Part 1. It makes no sense to change the name of this one. It's gonna create confusion unless they change the name of the first movie, like they did with Age of Tomorrow. Like it changed like name 2 times after release.
Yeah, I don't know what their deal is.
So I don't
I
know.
think this might be something that Tom Cruise wants to do because he has a lot of apparent input into these
Oh
movies.
yeah, we'll see. Then A Quiet Place Day One, which is pretty much the prequel to the Quiet Place. This apparently this one is gonna show how the whole invasion happened. Has been delayed to June 28, 2024. And then the SpongeBob SquarePants, the search for SquarePants has been delayed to December 19, 2025. So
I
that's
mean, I'm distraught. I didn't even know they were doing another SpongeBob movie.
yeah. Let me see more delays. Let me just double check. Where are you? Where are you? Oh yeah, there you go. And then the other studio that announced a whole bunch of delays, at least delays that affect us, uh, has been Disney. They announced that Elio is moving from March 1st, 2024 to June 13th, 2025. making Inside Out 2 the first Pixar movie that we're getting then next, which is kind of weird. Um, the Snow White remake, the live action one, is moving from March 22, 24 to March 21st, 25, pretty much a whole year. And they also release a whole picture from the film showing that the seven dwarfs are going to be actually CGI nightmare looking creatures. I mean,
Oh God,
to me, they look,
like they're terrifying.
yeah, they're
I
terrifying.
cannot stand them. I really
I
hope that that's just a rough draft and not what they look like in the
Yeah,
movie because they're
I guess
nightmare
that's why
fuel.
they're pushing it a whole year. I know there were some backlash when the set photos came out, looking that the seven dwarfs wouldn't be dwarves themselves, and they were like, and of course the usual subs was saying, oh, and they have black people or Asian or whatever, and there are a couple women in there. This is so woke and whatever, but. Another group of people that legit were like, why don't hire small people for this then? Because at least on the pictures of from shooting,
There was a huge outcry in
yes, I
the
think,
dwarf community where they were
yeah,
very upset that they
yeah,
didn't use actual people because
I think
they definitely could have.
I think there was only one or two dwarfs in out of the seven, and the rest were regular people.
Yeah.
Now people are wondering, was this meant to be all along just stand-ins for the dwarves, or Disney decided to CGI over the actors, which also is another shitty thing to do because of the outcry. So now we don't know, but this movie is getting so. I mean, aside from the fact that many people are tired of Disney remaking their cartoon movies into live actions, which I think only three or four of them have been successful so far, while the rest are panned across the board, despite making some money. Uh, yeah, this movie is one of those getting panned because of that, and then Rachel Zegler, I think that's how you say her first name, is getting the Brie Larson treatment from the usual suspects on the internet because she just happens to say that she wants to give this Snow White more of a character rather than being the prince, that kind of thing. So obviously the usual suspects are like, oh, she sucks and woke and trying to be a feminist, this and that, and
To
that kind
be
of.
fair, she has always been and always probably will be the same activist kind of person because she's been that way since she started in acting. So
Okay, no,
she
yeah.
hasn't changed. So I don't know why people are surprised now.
I guess they didn't pay attention, and again, it's a Disney film based on a beloved cartoon, so probably they are more hyper aware, I guess, in this case. But yeah, the movie's getting a lot of bad rap just because of that. Again, it's the same thing that happened with Captain Marvel. Brie Larson
Oh,
just said that. Brie Larson said that Captain Marvel will be powerful and this and that, and the usual suspects are like, oh, welcome this and whatever, destroying the character, blah blah blah. So it's getting the same treatment, but yeah, we'll see how it does. And then they have a whole bunch of untitled films removed from the schedule that were supposed to be happening in between 2024 and 2025. Uh, Another film that they have moved is the next Jonathan Mayer's film called Magazine Dreams. This one has been completely removed from the schedule. It has they put an no new date sign or whatever to it. It was supposed to be released on December 8th, and this one makes sense because right now Jonathan Major is going to a big uh, uh,
controversy.
controversy, yeah, because of domestic abuse uh,
There are allegations right now, but there is a very strong case
Well,
against him. So
the last thing on that is that the judge in New York denied the countersue from Jonathan Majors towards the
the
accuser
defendant,
because
yeah,
or the defendant or whatever, because there was not enough proof. So they just gonna continue on his domestic abuse case. I think it was.
it's really not looking good for him.
Yeah, so at this point, Disney is like, yeah, I think we're gonna see how this goes, and probably we might have to recast Kang eventually. But
I
yeah,
really hope they don't completely ruin his entire life, like what happened with Johnny Depp, where it wasn't his fault, and he was
yeah,
saying that the whole time. So, I mean, I still obviously stand with the abused
hmm,
person, but you know, unfortunately, it seems like everybody wants their money. So, I'm
yeah.
not saying that that's the case, obviously here, but we won't know until the trial continues.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then another delay, which this is a ridiculous delay, but whatever. Aquaman 2 has been moved from December 20 to December 22nd. So 2 days.
Yeah, this one perplexed me. I was like, why?
I know.
It's Are they
Apparently they
trying
do.
to get it in the holiday weekend, like
I don't know.
before
Apparently
Crunch
they're
Hour?
doing
I
it.
don't understand.
Yeah. Apparently they're moving it 2 days to give more time to Wonka to be on theaters, because I believe Wonka is coming out
The
a week or
13th.
two before that, and then they have the color purple coming out after Aquaman. So they have 2 movies back to back in December. So I guess they're trying not to give enough space to all of them. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Another piece of news regarding Aquaman 2 is there's a rumor going around that Furiosa, the prequel to Mad Max Fury Road, starring the character, this time played by Anya Taylor Joy, is set to drop with Aquaman 2. We'll see if it's
Hmm.
true or not, but it will be interesting. Let's see. I guess movie announcements. Lionsgate pretty much went and this week and announced a couple movies that they're moving forward in production. The first one is Highlander reboot starring Henry Cavill. Is set to shoot in 2024. If obviously, although if they say 2024 starting to shoot, I'm gonna guess Henry Cavill is not under the SAG and rather the UK version of it. So probably they can shoot
Yeah, I was gonna say I think this is almost entirely being shot in either Scotland or
overseas.
England,
Yeah,
so
yeah, that will
yeah,
make
I
sense.
don't think it falls within the same.
Yeah, that will make sense. And then they announced Now You See Me 3 is on development, which is a
I
big
did
surprise.
not expect that.
That was a big surprise. I know a lot of people. The Now You See Me movies have got a cult following kind of thing, research thing after they came out, and I did not expect to see a third movie in any shape or form. I know a lot of people were claiming about it. Again, it has become a cult. It has gained a cult following kind of thing, and these are good movies. So I'm good for it. Let's see. And then another couple movie related stuff. Paddington in Peru is set to release on January 17, 2025. I know the movie's currently being filmed. Again, because it's a UK production rather than the American, so they can avoid the SAG strike. And obviously, I guess you can do some outside shoots or whatever, and then add Paddington via CGI later. So might as well do that. Uh, but yeah, another movie I need to support as a Peruvian because there's a fellow Peruvian starring. So
The last two movies were really good, and Paddington 2 is the best movie of all time. So
yeah, so I'm excited for Paddington. Paddington in Peru, because Paddington is a national treasure in Peru. It's a fellow Peruvian. Let's see, and then the last movies. Oh no, actually, I have two more things for movies. Uh, Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein movie has revealed its main cast. Uh, Oscar Isaac will be playing the monster. Mia Goth will be the bride, and Andrew Garfield as Dr. Frankenstein, even though he's the werewolf. But yeah, I'm
Hmm.
excited about this movie. It's Guillermo del Toro. Obviously, this casting was done before the strike happened, so at this point, we're just waiting for the strike to end before they can move with anything else.
So this is a Universal Monsters, right?
I'm not 100% sure. I think it's just Guillermo del Toro doing his own thing. Let
Either
me
way, I'm
just.
excited because we haven't gotten anything with them in a long time. When was the last Wolfman movie we got?
It was 2014 or something like that. Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein. Ba, 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 ba,
Although to be fair, the last Frankenstein movie we got was actually pretty good. I don't remember what it was called, but um,
It looks like this is a Netflix project.
hmm.
So yeah, nothing related to Universal. Yeah. Ba, 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 ba. There's no release date right now because obviously it's the strike, but it is a Netflix production. So yeah, and there is a chance that it might get also a theatrical release, if anything. If not, it's gonna be Netflix exclusive.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's that. I know I know the Universal was trying to do their own Dark Universe, and I know we had obviously the Mummy with Tom Cruise, which failed and was supposed to be the opening of this Dark Universe.
Well, it failed because people wanted our boy back, but he was blacklisted at the time. So
Yeah,
you can't
well,
have the Mummy without having shit. Now I can't remember his name.
these people were thinking that it was gonna be the adventure movie, but this was more like
It
horror
was
kind
a
of.
yeah. It was okay. It was not the writing in it was just bad.
Yeah, and then they're trying to cram so many stuff, like having Russell Crowe playing like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of thing,
Yeah, that was a
and
reach.
having this whole organization that is looking at monsters and stuff like that, and that was supposed to be this jumping off into other films, but yeah. Let's see, and then the other movie related stuff that I have, and this is more of a rumor at this point. It looks like the Marvel is looking into making a fifth Thor film, or is in development right now. It is a rumor. I've been seeing contradicting rumors that maybe Taika Waititi won't be involved in this one, and then others saying that he's involved. Again,
I know we had another script written or something, but I don't know if they're going to use it
yeah,
because I think
was
he wanted to do something for Star Wars.
yeah, he's working on a Star Wars. At this point, we don't know whether a Star Wars film is happening or not. That's another thing that has been going on with Marvel, with Lucasfilms,
I
having
will say
films.
that the episodes of the Mandalorian that he directed, I thought were some of the best.
Yeah,
So if they give him a TV show or if they give him a movie, I don't care. I'm going to watch it. I love him. Um, I really, 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 really hope whatever it is, though, it's announced like soon. Just because it just sounds interesting. Um, where is my list? Uh, I don't
Ye-
know if Deadpool 3 or Captain America were pushed back again, but I'm seeing here that Deadpool's now coming out May 3rd. Is
Oh
that.
yeah, we talked about that last week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was delayed.
Was,
That at this point, the director was like, even if the strike ends tomorrow, there is no way that we can finish filming and doing the post production and everything to make the. I think it was May something of next year, the release date.
it's May
So
3rd now.
yeah, May 3rd. So at this point, they were like, yeah, that's not happening because, like I said, even if the strike ends today or
They still
next
have a
week,
couple months to catch up.
yeah, they still need to do the voting in this in the the union needs to vote for the new deal, and then finally they can. And the writer's strike took a week and a half before it was officially over. So,
I'm
but yeah.
really disappointed because now Armor Wars, Ironheart, and Daredevil all have TBD dates.
Oh yeah,
And I
everything has
thought they
been
were all supposed to come out next year.
no, everything has been pushed, or at least
Jesus.
yeah, that's why everything is being shuffled around. But yeah, regarding the Taika stuff, uh, like I said, I've been seeing conflicted reports because apparently not only Thor didn't do well, but there's this movie that he's doing that he did that is also under. I think it's under Disney Productions, but it's not. It's one of those
The soccer
Searchlight.
film?
Yeah, the soccer film, like one of the lower.
It's not something that Disney owned.
Oh, it's
I
not.
think originally it was part of Fox, but they
Oh yeah,
bought
yeah.
it. It was
That's
part of the acquisition because you're
yeah,
right.
yeah,
It's under
yeah.
Searchlight.
Yeah, Searchlight that, which is part of the thoughts there, and that one is also being panned completely. At least on early reviews
Which I don't
from.
understand. It looks like so much fun.
Yeah, it looks like
And the
they.
story is supposedly like a really big deal in New Zealand.
Oh yeah, no, it's just like the way that the film is shot and everything. It looks like it's not that great. So some of the rumors that I've been seeing is probably Disney is parting ways from him because that's already two strikes on
And
films.
I still don't understand how Love and Thunder didn't do so well. That movie was great. I mean, yeah, it wasn't as
Uh,
good as Thor Ragnarok.
yeah, there was I think they went super crazy on the jokes. There was a lot of tone shifts around throughout the movie, especially with the subject matter of Jane dying of cancer. Like,
Oh, yeah. Now
yeah, like they were
I didn't even
talking.
think about it, but it
Yeah,
definitely had a.
yeah, like at some points, and also Gore was supposed to be this super scary evil guy, and then
Yeah, that's my one complaint about the entire movie is that Gore was just wasted.
it
He
was
just was not.
wasted. And again, between those two things, they will make like a sad thing, and then joke, and then again the sad thing, and then joke. So yeah, that's one of the main complaints I have about the movie. It's entertaining, yes, but the tone shift is way too much. The whiplash is too much. But yeah, if they do a fifth Thor film, it is easily to know what will be about. Obviously, based on how the last movie ended. So yeah. Let's see. Sticking with Disney, they announced that Daredevil Born Again is getting a new showrunner. This is with Dario Scardepane Pane. I don't know how to say it. Sorry about butchering the last name. He was the showrunner for the Netflix Punisher show. So that's giving a lot of people hope that this Daredevil won't be wash lighthearted show and actually keep the darkness of the Netflix ones, especially if they're getting the guy that did Punisher. Uh, Also, they're getting a couple new directors for some episodes. One of them is one of the directors from Loki season 2, so that's another thing that people are like, "Oh, perfect." It's giving a lot of hope. Let's see. More Disney. They also announced this week that the Doctor Who specials, the ones with David Tennant that will end up introducing the new Doctor, will air also on the same release date as the BBC on Disney Plus. Part 1 will be November 23rd, Part 2 December 2nd, and the last part will be December 9th.
I completely forgot that they acquired the rights to
Yep,
this in
they
the
acquired the
US.
rights
Like, I did not
from
also expect them to do the
Warner Brothers.
simulcast.
Uh, Based on this, they're gonna most likely they're gonna do simulcast.
That is wild because
And
whoever had the rights before them, it would usually be about a week or 5 days, give or take,
yeah,
before it aired in the US, which was annoying as shit.
I know Matt's or Warner Brothers had the rights, but I only watched them via Matt's, and they upload the whole season or the whole series, whatever they want to call it. After a while, like couple months after, I know some
It would air on
BBC America.
yeah, BBC America first, and then it would show up on the streaming a couple after the season had ended.
That sucks. Yes, I'm excited about Disney taking it and doing a simulcast. I mean, even if it's an hour later, I don't mind as long as I can watch my Doctor Who.
Yeah, this
But yeah,
season looks great.
but yeah, I can't wait for these specials, especially since I love David Tennant and as a
Donna.
Doctor and Donna together. Oh,
Yeah, I'm so glad that they didn't take Rose back because Donna needs more love.
But yeah, I'm so excited. Let's see, last two TV stuff that I have. The first one is Deadline said that Good Omens seems to be likely to get a season 3 renewal at Prime Video, which also, just like our fragment said, might be its last, based on the comments by the showrunner. I still need to see season 2.
I've heard it's really good. But there was 3 years between the first season
Yeah,
and season
that's why
so,
that's what I threw out. I was like, okay, too much, and I completely forgot and didn't came back. Let's see. Then the last TV stuff that I have is the Fallout TV series is set to premiere on April 12th on Prime Video. It was finally announced this week.
I was so excited about this. I am beyond excited. I still hold no reservations considering the showrunner. I don't remember who's the showrunner, but his other stuff was not great. But there's a lot of involvement by Bethesda in this, so I have higher than normal expectations. There was something else that Prime had announced too that's coming out soon that they acquired.
I have missed it if they did. I know Invincible season 2 is coming out next week. Next week? No. Yeah, next week. Is it next week or the week after? Let's see. Invincible season 2 is coming.
Hazbin Hotel. That's what it was. Hazbin Hotel was announced. They acquired the rights apparently during the Hazbin Hotel Kickstarter, kind of like what they did with Critical Role. And the season 1 releases January 2024.
Oh, that show. Yeah, I'm not into those.
I think it looks great. And there's a freaking amazing cast in it. So
We're looking shows that look like Cartoon Network. Kinda. You know my opinion on those shows. At least the way that it looks, and then based on some stuff that I seen, it looks like to be also one of those everything is on crack. Apparently, everyone is on crack on these kind of shows, so it's not my stuff. Yeah. But yeah, Invincible is coming out next week, the 3rd. And also the showrunner and Kirkman said that for season 3, the wait won't be really long, just like between season 1 and 2. In fact, they're working really hard on season 3, so if anything, season 3 probably will come out like no more than a year after season 2. So we'll see. And then there are a lot of and this I just saw this morning. Uh, Apparently, there's a lot of rumors that we might be getting the Spider-Man Invincible crossover that happened in the comics during that time, because
Really?
not only Kirkman was coy about it when asked, but some people were like, "There's a lot of Easter eggs on the trailer from season 2 that looks like Spider-Man might be coming out." Or there are a lot of Easter eggs that look Spider-Man like. So I'm like, so if that happens, that will be exciting, because I remember when I read that when the comics were coming out, that was a big deal, and I was freaking out. So seeing it on TV will be also interesting.
Did
Uh,
that happen in the 90s or the 2000s?
oh no, Invincible is 2000s.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, one of the main things that people are noticing, again, I just saw it this morning, that Josh Keaton, who voiced Spider-Man in Spectacular, I think, and
The
also
latest animated show, I think, right?
Ultimate, or the other Spider-Man one that had, yeah, I think he voiced like 3 different Spider-Mans in cartoons. He is listed on this show under, uh, but we don't know who he's playing. And also they said, oh yeah, and also this is a Sony co-production, and yeah, so there's a lot of possible pointing at maybe Spider-Man making a small cameo, just like he did in the original comics, since they're jumping into the multiverse this season. So it will be interesting. Let's see. I have 2 game-related stuff. The first one is Magic the Gathering continues with the freaking collaborations of stuff that I want. And they announced this week that they are gonna collaborate with Marvel Comics and release a whole set of cards on debuting on 2025. So far, there's no more information other than that. But yeah, Magic, stop it! You already had Lord of the Rings, Doctor Who. The collaboration with Doctor Who just released this week, so I'm tempting to get some cards. Uh, I saw what else? There's the Marvel comics, the Fallout that I showed you the other day,
Yeah, the Fallout one kind of made me very excited. I really, 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 really want that one.
and I know for
Especially
how,
the dog meat
yeah,
card.
yeah,
Why they gotta do this to me?
and I know for Halloween they also tease some collaborations with some other horror like franchises like Evil Dead. What else did I saw? I saw Halloween, I think.
Yeah, I think it was Halloween.
Yeah, Evil Dead, Halloween, and something else. But yeah, they've been doing that. I know also they just did Princess Bride as well collaboration. So if anything, I wanna Inigo Montoya because he killed my father. Prepare to die. But yeah, that, and yeah, Magic, stop it. And then the other video game or game stuff that I have is this week Xbox has a little presentation, mainly to showcase 3 party games. This was on October 25th, which was when it was Wednesday. Some of the titles, at least for me, that were interesting that they show were they show more about like a dragon, infinite wealth, including the fact that you can ride a dolphin to this location called the 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 Donka Island.
The fucking just sheer amount of effort they put into this to make it basically a mini game that takes you into Animal Crossing, like
Yeah,
blew my
pretty
fucking
much.
mind. Like I was like, God damn, these guys are out of their mind.
What is it? Let me like. But yeah, you have like they have custom characters to go over there, and yeah, and you ride a freaking dolphin, and yeah, this game is insane. I mean, the Donko Island. There you go. Happy Resort to Donko Island. It's so fucking hilarious, and I love it. Yeah, these games are amazing. They also show some uh, customization for the characters. You can dress them as whatever you want. Yeah, so obviously there's gonna be weird combinations, and the screen that they use when you change a character costume, pretty much they're walking on the like a fashion walkway, showing the costume. It's so fucking hilarious.
They went because the last game was insanity.
All
They like bumped it up to 11 in this game, and I
Oh,
fucking
the
love it.
Yakuza games are amazing.
I
They're
know, but
crazy.
they just keep one upping
Oh yeah,
from the last game to the next game, and this one
yeah,
like cranks it up a lot. It's great. I'm so excited because I haven't played a Yakuza game since I think Yakuza 3 or Like a Dragon 3, whatever it's
yeah,
called now. Um, I want to go back and I want to get the new one. The new one looks like a lot of fun.
yeah. It's amazing. And then let's see what else they show. They show RoboCop Rogue City, which is coming out in a couple of days or whatever. Look a little interesting. We saw a little bit more of Gear Solid Sigma Snake Eater. This is a remake of Metal Gear
Metal Gear
Solid
Solid
3.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
It looks really good. And I'm very surprised that they changed engines for this. Because the original game was created in house on its own engine, and
Hmm.
they switched it to Unreal 5. And it looks good.
Yeah, it looks really good. And
The one
then
thing I was most excited about was Alan Wake 2. Like I
yeah,
did not expect them
that was the
to
other thing
like
that they show. Yeah,
man. And that's coming out. Oh, it came out on Friday.
yeah, it came out already.
I've never played Alan Wake because I don't really like horror games.
Yeah, me
And
neither.
I was telling Allison about it, and she's like, "I've never heard of this game." I was like, "God damn! And you love horror games."
Yeah, I know a lot of
This one's
people.
supposed to be really good. It's getting decent reviews.
I know a lot of people are loving it, and apparently Alan Wake is on Fortnite as well.
Yeah, they did a co-release I think on Friday. He came out and someone else, and then last week, just unrelated to this,
Oh,
they did
Jason.
Jason and Jack Skellington.
Oh yeah, I saw that, and also with
Jack Skellington's in
and
Fortnite.
then with Jason, he has like I don't know what they call it, like
The glider.
no, when like an emote kind of thing that he's playing the theme song from Halloween on a keyboard.
Oh yeah,
Dun,
that
dun,
was pretty
dun,
funny.
dun, dun. Yeah, that's funny. I don't know what Jack does, but yeah. Yeah, those are the ones this show. And then the last thing that I have, and this is kind of a big one, Disney Parks pretty much did a whole bunch of announcements this week for many of the parks and stuff like that. So this is a rundown of the stuff that they announced. Let's see. They announced the reopening of the Retheme Adventureland Treehouse at Disneyland on November 10. This was the uh, something Family Treehouse, I think it was called before.
The Swiss Family Robinson
Swiss
Treehouse, and
Family,
then it
yeah,
was
that one.
changed to Tarzan's
Tarzan,
Treehouse,
yeah,
and now it's not garbage again.
yeah. So they closed it like I want to say 2 years ago or something. Obviously, the pandemic,
It was closed.
right about around there.
Yeah, it's been closed for a while.
Yeah, so they are reopening on November 10. They have a new theme called again. They're renaming it Adventureland Treehouse. So I don't know what exactly has, but we'll see probably videos from all the YouTubers and stuff like that. Also at Disneyland, they announced that the Old Paradise Pier Hotel will be opening on January 30, 2024 as the Pizza Place Hotel. As the name suggests, it is rethemed to pizza uh, movies and stuff like that. Since the whole the San Francisco Pier, I think that's a section of California Adventure is right now is
Yeah, it's Pixar
yeah
Pier.
yes Pizza Pier, and pretty much one section is Franken Tokyo from Big Hero 6. pretty much. They just it opened this year, that section of the park. So yeah. Over at Disney World, I mean, they announced the dates for Epcot Festival of the Arts starting on January 12th. They show some food and activities and whatever. Let's see. Do I have any more? Oh yeah. Also,
They showed us like what the new Fantasyland is going to look like at Tokyo Disney Sea with the Arendelle and the
yeah.
I forget the other one. I think it's Neverland. It looks incredible.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Fantasy Springs at Tokyo Disney Sea opening on June 6th, 2024. This one has a combination of Tangle. What was the other one?
It's Neverland, Tangled, and Frozen.
Frozen, yeah. Which is not to be
It
confused.
looks really good.
Yeah, which is not to be confused with the Shanghai Disney, which is only Frozen Land.
Yes.
They also, talking about Shanghai, they announced Zootopia is opening on December 20, 2023. This one has been a long time coming. They've been showing all the coolest animatronics from the rides that they're working on for a couple years, and it's finally open at the end of the year, based on Zootopias. And then
apparently that's because Zootopia was very popular in China. So, but the ride does look really cool. I'm really excited.
Oh yeah,
I really want to go.
They're using the same technology as Mickey's Railroad.
I thought it was by Test Track.
Oh, I thought it wasn't. Unless I missed.
I could be wrong. It looked very similar to like how Test Track or the Radio Spring Racers works, but I could be wrong. But either way, it looks incredible. I'm excited.
Yeah, really looks amazing. They show also some of the food that they're gonna have, especially those the giant paw ice cream that you see in the movie. You're gonna be able to get
the pops. Yeah.
Yeah, the popsicle. And yeah, the animatronics look really good. And then also on Disney World, they announced After Hours are coming back in January. Sticking mostly to Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom, and Epcot. No Animal Kingdom.
To be fair, we went to an After Hours event at Animal Kingdom, and it kind of sucked.
Maybe that's why.
Because there's not a whole lot to do since all of the exhibits, like the animal enclosures, are all empty because they have to.
They're sleeping. Yeah,
they have to go be put away at like 6:00. So there's really just the rides, and not all the rides are usually. So it's kind of stupid.
And then you don't want to get stuck in Mount Everest at night, also.
Yeah, God, that sounds awful.
Yeah. And then the last thing also that they announced this week is for the Disney Cruise Line, for the Disney Treasure, they announced a Haunted Mansion bar inspired called the Haunted Mansion Parlor.
We had rumors about that there was going to be something Haunted Mansion related. At least some section of the Disney Treasure was going to be Haunted Mansion themed. I'm so glad it's more. It looks incredible. Yes,
from inspired craft cocktails and exclusive on-board merchandise collection. You have decor based on the characters. It's an immersive location. Let's see. Wallpaper. Apparently, you're gonna see characters. One of the pictures that they show, you're gonna see the hitchhiking ghost on one of the on the mirror behind the bar.
Yeah. There's the paintings apparently are not just painting. They look like paintings in the photos, but they're not paintings. They're screens.
And it's similar to the ride. Yeah.
Yeah. I am blown away by the amount of effort they put into this because when they showed the mirror thing, I was like, that's cool as fuck.
Yeah, and apparently you're gonna see.
I think shows up somewhere.
Yeah, apparently you're gonna see more characters showing up on that. But yeah, Some of the stuff that they show, like inventory, merchandise, is there's a parlor music box. Then there's an inspired cook, inspired by the old by the grandfather cook in the right. And then there's a mirror that apparently you also see the hitchhiking ghosts show up sometimes. Let's see. Then they're showing on this post mostly the drinks. Well, only three drinks. And that's it. Not much information yet, but I guess it will come out later. But yeah, for those that like to go into cruises, and I guess you and Allison will do it eventually, since Hunter mentioned.
I really, 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 really. It might not, because I don't think you can book cruises until next year
Oh
for the
wow.
treasure.
Mm-hmm.
But I think most of them are sold out already because they had a kind of did pre-orders for them when the 2024 cruises started. I think in July. So I'm pretty positive most whatever's available right now is probably either mostly booked or completely booked. I know that the inaugural sailing was completely booked,
Oh yeah,
which
for
doesn't
sure.
surprise me.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
But that's mostly going to be media and a bunch of other assholes.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to do that.
you're gonna see all the people
Um,
walking with their freaking hand cameras, telling people to like and subscribe to the channel.
yeah, exactly.
Oh my god,
The other
those!
thing that we didn't talk about was the new restaurant coming to Disney Springs that
Oh,
was announced on Friday.
I missed that.
Well, you sent us the link, the Indian
Oh,
place.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot about that one. Oh yeah, this is the and they announced this one a while ago, but I guess they confirmed that it's opening on. Let me just pull it up. Pull it up. Where are you?
It opens in November sometime. It doesn't have like a hard date yet. People are saying November 6th, but
So yeah,
we'll see.
yeah, they announced this restaurant will be opening on Disney Springs a while ago, but it's Eat by Mani Chauhan. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing this right. This is an Indian place, basically. Uh, from one a big chef name is
He
the
has a
owner.
restaurant in Atlanta, I think.
Yeah, but pretty much they announced the menu or a look at the menu. And yeah, they have a lot of naan, which I love. They have chicken tikka naan pizza, saag paneer naan pizza, spicy green chili naan, garlic naan, butter naan. They also have
The bread
salads,
service.
samosa salad, street style puff rice salad. For food, they have let's see, tandoori chicken poutine, pani puri. Huh, they have an Indian walking taco. Interesting.
Yes, which looks really good. They have
And
a
then,
bread service too, which is they
yeah,
give you a couple different kinds of naan, and then they give you all the sauces to go with it. Which I'm so excited to try a bunch of naan.
and also build your own bowls. There's your kebab, that kind of stuff. Uh,
I am so excited because the Wolfgang
chuck.
Puck Express has been closed since right before COVID. So it's been closed since early 2020,
Mm-hmm.
and nothing's gone in there since. So I'm super excited that this is going. One, it's a restaurant finally, but two, it's a very diverse.
Yeah.
And supposedly she is a phenomenal chef. So I cannot wait. I really want to go for like day one when it opens, but it's gonna be busy as shit. So I
Oh
might
yeah,
go
for
a couple
sure.
weeks after.
They have mint chutney, tamarind chutney, desi salad.
Honestly, I don't think there's a single thing on that menu that I don't want to try,
They have
which
a
is scary.
gulab jamun cheesecake and a chocolate and strawberry naan, and I want that so much.
It sounds really good.
They have a vanilla cardamom yogurt lassi which I want to try that as well. But yeah, that one is opening soon at Disney Springs. And that's all that I have, unless you have something that I miss.
Um, there was one thing. Uh, well, you sent me the link, and I kind of read up on it, and everyone in the community is pissed off.
Okay.
Disney Dreamlight Valley canceled their plans
Oh,
on post like
yeah.
full release, and they're not going to be free to play anymore. You're going to have to pay for it, which is infuriating the entire community. Um,
I can imagine.
I don't understand. Like, we don't understand why they're doing it because they're still going to have the pay to win shit that you can pay real money for in the game, even though you're going to pay for the game. So it makes no sense.
Yeah, apparently there's going to
Um,
be like 3 tiers of payment.
there's one the base game is going to be $40, and then you can get the digital deluxe edition, which is I think 60 or 70, and then you can get the enhanced digital deluxe edition, which is $90. So each one of the digital deluxe editions comes with the pay to the real money stuff. Um, still don't understand why they're doing this, but who knows? It's really stupid. And then some of the entertainment was announced for Jollywood Nights. I know you had
Hmm.
sent us some stuff.
Yeah.
There's going to be a whole Muppets themed thing that's coming,
Oh yeah, I can wait for to see videos
and
of that because obviously I cannot go.
there's going to be some offerings for the Nightmare Before Christmas sing along. There's going to be something at the Hyperion Theater. There's going to be a special guest stars from Kermit, Miss Piggy, Tiana, Belle, Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse. And then there's going to be a rendition of, I think, the Nutcracker, at where they do the what the heck is it? The same theater they do the Beauty and the Beast sing along.
Mm.
So it looks really good. I'm glad we bought our tickets because I think the day we bought they sold out already. Because we bought them as soon as they were available. And after they made some of these announcements, like a lot of dates started selling out, which is not surprising. But it sounds like a lot of fun. I'm super excited. And also, apparently, as of Friday, the merch that you could buy on the Galactic Star Cruiser is now available at the store where you bought your lightsaber
Oh,
at Hollywood Studios. So all the
interesting.
costuming and special clothes that you could buy on the Star Cruiser is all now at Hollywood. Which I honestly didn't expect. I thought that they were just going to start selling it, or it would end up at the
I seen some of the clothing that they had on Disney the Disney
website.
the website, the store. Yeah.
Yeah. So they slowly started adding stuff to the website after it closed, and then now I guess they're just putting it all here. You can buy like the Flo Savak, you can buy the Halcyon Starliner patches and stuff like that. Kind of
Yeah.
interesting. I have expected it all to just kind of show up at the Character Warehouse, which is their discount store. Uh, but I'm kind of happy that it isn't going to show up there yet. And they opened more of the Epcot. Uh, it's not fully open the World Celebration yet, but parts of World Celebration they've moved in the
The walls.
the walls. So they exposed more of the floor and stuff of what's going to be around the World
Oh,
Celebration. And you can now exit the other side of Spaceship Earth, or
nice.
Mission Space. So that's kind of cool. But I think that's everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing else. I know Captain Marvel. The Marvels are coming out in 2 weeks. My God, we're
Yeah.
ready. we're gonna be already in November. Jesus.
I saw the new trailer too last night, which I hadn't. I've seen the first version of the trailer, but I hadn't seen the second version, which has all three of them in it, and they're fighting the pseudo whoever the fuck that person's supposed to be.
Yeah, the big guy, the big bad. Yeah.
But it looks good. I'm excited.
Yeah, November is already here, so yeah, we'll be seeing that. Like I said, Godzilla, no Godzilla, Monarch, Legacy of Monsters on Apple Plus. For All Mankind Season 4 on Apple Plus. I don't know what else is coming on other stuff, but yeah, November is coming, and we're getting close to Thanksgiving and all the stuff, the holidays.
Yeah.
Which will be our time to take a hiatus until next year, but we'll still have a couple more weeks. So
we still have, yeah, I think it's like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Oh, the other thing that was announced this week was Blizzard Beach is reopening.
oh, they're
November 6th.
Oh,
And they're closing Typhoon Lagoon. So again, it's been 5 years now where neither of the water parks have been at the same time, which is extremely weird to me. But I'm excited. I really want to. We have the water park add-on for the annual pass.
Yeah,
it was like literally $20. So I was like,
okay, yeah,
for an
that's
extra $20, might as well fucking do it.
Yeah.
And we've already gone to Typhoon Lagoon, I think once or twice. And I'm really excited to go back to Blizzard Beach because I think that was my favorite of the water parks. So I cannot wait till
I don't think
it's still hot here.
I don't think I ever gone to any of the water parks.
I love water parks. I grew up going to them since I was a kid, so I have a very special place in my heart. Just water parks in general. Plus, my dad was a lifeguard before he got married, so we've always traditionally loved being in pools.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I can't wait to go back when it reopens. But yeah, I think that's everything. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if there was something that we did miss this week. As always, you can hit us up on Twitter at Nonsense Nerdy. Same thing. Let us know if there was something that we missed or if we were wrong about something. Definitely would love to hear about it. Yeah. So I guess we will see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
Take care, everyone.